Now, this new Challenger, a little bit like you, has a big name to live up to, big shoes, but we're going to put you in the 09 6-speed. We've been flapping our jaws, which we're both pretty good at, but I'm pretty sure you can talk and drive at the same time, so let's take them out.
Let's give it a try.
All right, man. First thing you notice is the sound of that thing, huh, Kyle?
It sounds like the King's pickups. Every time the King takes a Dodge pickup, he changed the exhaust so he can hear it running. This thing sounds like an old Hemi running.
Now, the King's, how do you say this? Almost deaf.
That's exactly how you say it. The King's almost deaf. He's real bad about walking out to a car and trying to fire it up when it's already running. So if he can hear it, he could hear this thing good. He could drive one of these.
It'd be pretty cool to see him rolling down the road in North Carolina in one of these. Now you got the 09 there, you've got the 6-speed. I have the automatic, which was the only option available in 08. For that 09, you're not used to 6 gears, are you?
No, I'm not used to 6 gears, man. I'm only used to 4. I never even use reverse in a Cup car. But I'll tell you what, man, it is truly amazing how it continues to pull in each gear.
Well, this one has 425 horsepower. This is 6.1, but it's almost 70 horsepower per liter, which is the highest output any Dodge engine has ever put out.
I don't understand the liter thing. You got me on that one, you know what I mean?
Down in the South, a leader is the guy who's out in front, right?
That's all I know. He's the leader. That's exactly right.
Big brakes on here, and something I hadn't really thought about, but all the SRT cars, they've got the Brembo brakes. Obviously, they help you get the car stopped, but they also allow, if you have a small brake, when the ESP needs to grab on one of the wheels, it ends up being really grabby.
Yeah.
But on these big brakes, they can have the pad just kind of touch a little bit, and it'll apply enough force to do what they want from a chassis dynamic standpoint.
And you know, we used to run a very small brake package at Daytona and Talladega. And now, for exactly the same reason that you talked about on these cars, being able to use the brake to kind of set the pitch angle of the car sometimes, we run our huge, almost like a road course brake package at Daytona and Talladega now.
Now, how does this car, how's the balance feel to you? Do you like the way the steering is? Everybody has personal preferences.
Yeah, you know, I tell you what, the car has a really solid balance. Even when you're on the brakes, it doesn't have a lot of pitch forward, it doesn't have a lot of pitch back, it doesn't have a lot of roll left or right. So, I mean, it's more of a, you're not even working hard, and it's like a pleasure to drive.
Now, I'm going to reach down and turn the ESP and traction control off. You see where that button is in front of the shifter on the right?
I got it right there. Got it.
That's why you turn the ESP off.
That was nice.
Yeah, baby!
That's nice. A little smoke, a little smoke.
Your family has been at this for a long time. Your first race, the ARCA race, what year was that, 79?
79, I was 18 years old. Went to Daytona and ran, and was fortunate enough to win something. And it was fun, man, because we went to Daytona, they had just repaved the racetrack. You had a race car that run 195 miles an hour, and they said, hey, just go out there and run as fast as you can. Tell me any other 18-year-old in the world that wouldn't have loved that. And that's just the way it was.
Well, again, the pleasure was mostly ours, so I'm going to run another lap or two, and then I'm going to go in and talk to the guy that is really the brains behind this car, Eric Heuschele, the SRT engineer.
Thanks for having me today, man. I appreciate it. It's nice to be on the racetrack with you.